Hello everyone, and welcome to my General Hospital News YouTube channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribers button and give this video a thumbs up. Alexis and Finn remained in General Hospital after attending an addiction counseling session and stacking chairs. Finn commented that he hadn't seen Alexis at a meeting in a while, and she admitted that other things had taken precedence. "It happens," Finn explained cautiously. Alexis saw that some people could take it easy for a while, but she was concerned that if she missed the meetings for too long, she would jeopardize everything. She stated that she would be unable to attend Chase's wedding since she had been given a hearing to have her disbarment vacated. Finn was delighted and persuaded Alexis that she earned it, but she was skeptical. "Maybe I got the justice that I deserved the first time when the court smacked me down," she went on to say. Alexis pointed out that she may not have committed perjury, but she did lie under oath to the medical board. "When we don't think we're worth saving, we don't even try," he said. Alexis emphasized that she needed to exercise caution because she had a history of doing terrible things to harm herself. She assured him that the instinct was in the backseat, but it was always present. Finn empathized, but he reminded Alexis that she had had some good experiences in the past. Alexa agreed. She explained that her girls were on top of the list. She was also pleased of her legal career since she had made a difference in some little way. Alexis stated that she wanted to do it again, but she needed to get out of her own way and remain sober. Alexis was honest when she said she would want a drink to console herself if she lost the appeal and to celebrate if she won. "Life doesn't make it easy," Finn observed. Alexis spoke openly about her recent chat with Molly, as well as Molly's threat that if Alexis made another mistake, Molly, Sam, and Christina would abandon their mother. "You're not going to let that happen," Finn informed her. Alexis vowed to attend all meetings and begged Finn to hold her accountable if she didn't. The subject shifted to Finn's ailing father, who expressed his sorrow for treating Gregory horribly for years, only to find himself with only a few months left to make amends to his father. "So, I'll be there for you if you promise the same for me," Finn said. Alexis assured him that she was there for Finn and Gregory. After shaking hands and exchanging heartfelt hugs, Finn informed Alexis that Gregory had been shutting him out while providing glowing medical reports, despite Gregory's obvious failing condition. Alexis admitted that Gregory didn't look good when she last saw him. Finn expressed up about his sorrow about the time he had lost with his father. "No one can punish us like we can," Alexis explained. Finn told Alexis that Gregory was dedicated to Finn's mother, but Finn became enraged when Gregory met Jackie Templeton and moved on. Finn revealed that sleeping with Jackie before her wedding to Gregory was his means of punishing his father. "What kind of son does that?" Finn inquired. Elizabeth, Jake, and Aiden arrived at Finn's apartment carrying grocery bags for dinner. After Gregory and Violet greeted them, Elizabeth directed her sons to the kitchen to get things started. Violet followed the males. When they were alone, Elizabeth checked in with Gregory, but he dismissed her concerns and swiftly turned the subject by asking what was going on with Jake. Aiden and Violet appeared in the living room moments later to provide Elizabeth with an update on supper preparations. After the kids returned to the kitchen, Elizabeth revealed that she had hoped to speak with Gregory about Jake because Jake was in a scenario with Jason similar to Gregory and Finn's years prior. She explained that Jake was furious and refused to even mention Jason's name. Elizabeth knew Gregory hadn't abandoned Finn, but she had hoped he could provide some advice. Gregory added, "It sounds like Jake isn't the only one who is angry." Elizabeth agreed with Gregory, but she was concerned about her son because Jake was handicapped by his rage. Gregory proposed that rage was a means for a person to punish themselves rather than injuring someone they loved and couldn't let go. Gregory stated that losing Finn's mother was the worst thing that could have happened to him. Worse than being diagnosed with ALS, but finding Jackie altered everything since she was young and alive. He was aware that he'd been on the rebound, but he convinced Elizabeth that he and Jackie had loved each other and that it hadn't been bad or unfaithful to his deceased wife. But that's not how Finn saw it. Elizabeth explained. Gregory revealed that Finn had interpreted his father's friendship with Jackie as disrespectful to his mother's memory. However, Gregory pointed out that Finn's rage had finally subsided, resulting in a loving father-son connection. Gregory advised that Jake let his rage out. Violet and Aiden returned to the living room, announcing that dinner was ready. Finn arrived home just moments later. Finn took a minute to inquire about Jake's well-being when Gregory, Violet, and Aiden left for the dining room. "No complaints," Jake replied with a warm smile. After Jake joined Gregory, Violet, and Aiden, Finn and Elizabeth exchanged a short kiss. Finn apologized for being late and said that he had gone to a meeting and stayed thereafter to speak with Alexis. Elizabeth was understanding, so he inquired about his father. She admitted that Gregory was the loveliest person, and if it weren't for Finn, she would be half in love with him. Finn joked that he shouldn't be late for dinner again. Brooke Lynn admired the aromas coming from the kitchen in Chase and Brooke Lynn's flat. Chase strolled in wearing an apron and bringing a dish of chicken Florentine that he had prepared himself. Brooke Lynn was moved by Chase's romantic gesture and the fact that he had sold his truck to pay for the honeymoon in Florence, Italy. Chase convinced Brooke Lynn that selling his truck was not a huge issue, but she did not trust him. As he poured them each a glass of wine, they discussed Lucy's antics on the Home and Heart channel and how Sasha saved the day by convincing people to buy Deception's cream. Lucy made it clear to the viewers that she needs therapy, Brooke Lynn said. Brooke Lynn stressed that the cream's success was critical to turning things around financially at Deception, causing Chase to promise her that he was on pace for a promotion at work. He proposed that they invest the funds from his raise in real estate, since he intended to establish a small forest getaway for them. "And maybe that truck will come in handy," Chase replied jokingly. Brooke Lynn reassured him that they could easily afford both a woodland retreat and numerous trucks, but Chase frowned and asked if they needed to have the money talk once more. "Your family has all the money, and I have a decent government salary," Chase went on to say. Brooke Lynn advised that they enjoy their dinner before getting into their finances. After the lovely supper, Brooke Lynn brought up the subject of money. Chase believed she wanted him to sign a prenuptial agreement and volunteered to fetch a pen. Brooke Lynn informed him that it was unnecessary because she had no intention of asking him to sign one. Chase claimed he wouldn't mind because he planned to marry her for the rest of their life. Brooke Lynn indicated that she and Chase needed to talk about what would happen if they didn't break up. She recognized that the Quartermain side of her family was wealthy, but her mother's family had been working class. Brooke Lynn admitted that she wanted that kind of life for their children, a life full of love and safety, surrounded by relatives who were available to help them. Chase cautioned Brooke Lynn that some of her family would try to slip money into their children's hands, so she admitted that it could be a little tricky. Brooke Lynn felt Tracy's true motivation for pursuing a prenuptial agreement was to protect Chase and Brooke Lynn from the lunacy that comes with the Quartermain's money. Chase advocated transferring the interest from Brooke Lynn's trust fund and other assets into a savings account for their children. He suggested that they use the money as a safety net. Brooke Lynn loved the idea, and they both agreed that they wanted to raise honest, compassionate children with a strong work ethic. Brooke Lynn said after they snuggled on the sofa that she was concerned about discussing money with him. Chase was confident that they'd have a similar debate every few years. He implied that if their roles had been reversed, she would not want to live off of his millions. "Probably not," Brooke Lynn acknowledged. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.